Hi guys, what's up? Oh my gosh, it's been forever since I've done this, so let me make sure everything is functioning, working correctly. Hello. Please feel free to say hi in the chat so I'm not talking by myself. Also, please give this video a thumbs up just because it helps with the algorithm. I would really appreciate that. Yes. So I think my mic, sometimes I talk so loud. I'm like, I need this mic to be like further away from me. But I'm going to do my best to keep the levels. I'm like watching my levels right now and it's like getting into the yellow. I think yellow is fine. And like red is like aggressive. So what's up, you guys? Hi. It's been 2 weeks, I think. It's been 2 weeks. Something like that. I think it's been 2 weeks. Hi, Anne. Hi, QNT. Hello. Welcome. If this is your first time watching, thank you for tuning in. You guys can see what our topics are today, and I took a bunch of notes. Let me get my notebook. Like 2 pages of notes. So I just want to make sure I get my point across on some things and whatnot. So, yeah, it is nice to be back and live streaming. It's weird. Every time I do like a comeback, I feel like kind of awkward. It's kind of warm in my apartment. I should have actually turned off the heat. I mean, the heat's not on, but ooh, my shirt's all messed up. But I'm wearing a long sleeve. This is like an oversized like button up from Zara. I love it, but I think I've actually worn this before. But whatever, I don't care. but yeah, I might be getting a little warm, and I only have 1 cup of water here with me, so we'll see how tonight goes. Yeah, I apologize if I'm like awkward. It's been 2 weeks. I've went to California, and once I got back home, like so many things happened once I got home. I was like very overwhelmed. Just I guess to give you guys a quick update, I'm like, should we wait a little bit for more people to like roll through? I don't know. I usually like to wait a few minutes. Also, if anybody is watching this stream after the live, you can feel free to fast forward to whatever topic you guys want to hear, because I usually do that when like live streams happen and then like I watch them after. Yeah, feel free to fast forward if you want to. Again, just a reminder, if you guys give this video a thumbs up, I would really, really appreciate it. It would help me out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're just gonna jump right into it because let's just get started. Let's go. So my birthday was March 15th, so I want to thank everybody for saying happy birthday to me, for those who messaged me, commented, all of that. I was in California. If you guys are not updated with what I was doing for my birthday, I was in California for my birthday, visiting a friend out there. I was in San Diego, had tons of fun, and it was just nice to get away. I turned 30 this year, so it was like a big birthday for me, and I just needed a different scene. I needed to be in a different environment for a little bit, just to like, because obviously with the pandemic, we've been home for a year. So it was my first time flying. If you watch my live streams before, then you guys already know this. But for those who don't know what's been going on, it was my first time flying since the COVID, and I was kind of nervous. And then I don't think I even told you guys this. Actually, I won't show you guys the card, but I last minute got my first vaccine, like my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine right before I went to California. So I was really excited about that. And I have my second shot at the end of the month, which is like next week. So I'm super hyped about that. And yeah, with the vaccine, I did feel a little bit more comfortable. And yeah. Anybody else want to say hi in the chat? It's gonna be a quiet night. I feel it in my bones. If you guys are gonna talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I know I asked in my last stream, like, if anybody has traveled lately, and a lot of you guys have. A lot of you guys have been traveling, which I found really interesting because the pandemic and everything. I felt some type of way traveling myself, and you know, I took my precautions. I knew the risks, and thankfully I was able to get my first shot, you know, before I left. But regardless, I did obviously follow all the rules. I double masked on the plane and the airport and all of that. So yeah, I felt pretty safe, and I flew American, and it was a nonstop, so that was awesome. But I flew American, and their full flights are like, the middle seat is empty. So unless it was like a family traveling and like a child would be in the middle seat or something like that. Thankfully, both going there and coming home, there was nobody next to me. I had a window seat both times, so there was no one in the middle seat, which was great. Hi, Mr. Santos. Welcome. Hi, Akib. Welcome. Thanks for joining, as per usual. But yeah, going back to the airplane, flew American. Their full flights was, you know, middle seat empty, which was really nice. I was not like I was near people, but like I wasn't right next to someone, which was great. And I felt pretty safe for the most part. And I think, you know, thankfully everybody on my flight was cooperative. Everybody wore masks, so we had no problems, which was nice. But yeah, again, if you guys could just throw a thumbs up. I see like 13-ish people watching. If you give me a thumbs up, that would be great. That would really help. It doesn't cost you anything, guys. It's free to thumbs up. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And the weather when I got there, it was kind of chilly because it is March. It was nice. It was like 60 something, but it's just ironic because Philadelphia was technically a little bit warmer than California, like the week that I went. So it was kind of chilly, but I still did, you know, the museums. We walked around a bunch of the parks. I did also go to Tijuana, and it was my first time going into Mexico like that. Like, we walked across the border, and I didn't know what to expect, honestly. Like, I really had no idea what it would be like to like cross the border by foot. But did go to Tijuana for a couple hours, and then coming back was like a whole thing. I might as well just tell you guys about it because I don't think I'm going to talk about it anywhere else. So going into Mexico from San Diego, it was a pretty easy process. You literally just cross right over. You bring your passport, and going into Mexico, not that strict, not that crazy. They didn't ask me any questions, actually. They just, you know, checked my passport. Hi, Alicia. Thanks for joining. Welcome back to another stream. But yeah, they checked my passport, or checked our passports, and then we just went in, and we honestly, this is really bad because my friend who I went with had never been to Tijuana either. And he was getting all of his information from his friend that goes there often. And he was texting her, calling her. just to make sure we were like doing the right things and stuff like that. So when we got out of the border crossing, you walk into Mexico, or you walk out of like the border crossing, like the big building, and it's just like straight up like food carts and a bunch of people. There's also like a line to go back into America that was like extremely long. And this was early in the morning because his friend obviously told us, hey, like go early. You don't want to be in Tijuana when it's nighttime. And like leave early too, so you have enough time to cross the border and you're not standing in the dark in Mexico. Because I mean, we stuck out like a sore thumb. Like my friend, if you guys know my friend Vinny, he's a white guy. He is a, like, I don't know what else to tell you guys. He's a white guy. I'm an Asian girl. Like, it's clear that we are Americans, that we're not from there. So like, we really wanted to make sure that, is my mic too loud? Can somebody tell me if my mic is too loud? I see the levels and like, I just don't want to like scream in your ear. Anyway, so yeah, his friend was just like, make sure you like leave early enough, this and that. So we only spent maybe about like 4 hours in Tijuana, like walking around and stuff. And also, hot tip, if you guys are going to Mexico, or if you're like crossing the border on foot, definitely recommend to get an Uber. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get an Uber, but it is so much cheaper to Uber because obviously all the taxi drivers there are trying to, I mean, lack of a better word, scam you, because they know you're American, they know you're a tourist, and you're gonna pay whatever to like get somewhere fast and be safe and all of that. So highly recommend you guys using Uber. Anne says, no, but I wish it was kind of brighter. My ring light is at the maximum capacity. Like everything is at the maximum brightness. So unfortunately, I would love it to be brighter as well. So my camera is just really bad, you guys. Like, I want to be real with you guys. My camera, I'm working off my iMac. So I'm working off my actual computer, not even my camera, because my camera does not stream. So that's why it's not as bright, but I've mentioned this in other videos before. Like, I'm still saving up for the camera that I want. The camera that I want is like, I don't fucking know, like $3,000. So I have it. I could buy it. I just don't want to right now. There's other personal shit I gotta deal with first. And obviously, like, investing money into the company and stuff like that. So the camera's gonna have to wait. So again, I thank you guys for bearing with me with the quality, with the lighting, with all of it, because yeah, I wish this shit was brighter too. Okay, I do, but I can't do anything about it. So yeah, Tijuana was fun. Everybody was super nice. There were obviously people trying to, you know, rip you off and make a buck, but you know, everyone's just trying to make a buck, which I totally get. So it was good. It was fun. Now coming back into the States, oh my goodness. Now I don't know what would be better. Like, we crossed the border on foot because we knew that going back into America via like a car, like a vehicle, would take hours. We didn't think crossing on foot would take hours. Sorry, my eye is watering. But we saw the line of cars at the border just to get back into the States. So crossing back on foot, you know, we didn't think it would be that big of a deal. We're like, oh, there's a long line because it's early. But apparently there's always a long line until it gets dark. And then we read later that the best time to cross, you know, back into America is like 6 a.m. And it's like, okay, well, we're already here. So we had a slight crisis going back into America from Tijuana. And I was freaking out for a little bit, but thankfully my friend Vinny, he knows Spanish pretty well. Like, I would say he's like semi-fluent in Spanish, thank goodness, because we got a taxi because we couldn't get an Uber. So we got a taxi. He wasn't charging us like too crazy. So we ended up getting a taxi from downtown back to the border crossing. The line, I swear, the line like tripled. And we were sitting in the taxi. We're like, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. And the taxi driver said usually when it's like at this point, it's going to take about like 4 hours, like a 4-hour wait to cross and back into the States. And by that 4-hour mark, it would have been dark. So low key freaking out. One, because we'd have to wait like 4 hours just to get back into San Diego. And two, it would be dark before we even like got halfway through crossing or through the line. So we were like, oh shit, what do we do? Do we call a friend to come drive in and get us just so we're safe, even though it's going to take forever for them to get back in and go back out? This whole thing. So my friend Vin was talking to the taxi driver. The taxi driver was like, look, there's the Tijuana airport, like 10 minutes down the street. Now, there's also a border crossing at the airport, and that is usually like a 10-minute like wait or a 10-minute crossing, because like the other border crossing, I forget what it was called. It was like it started with a P. And apparently that's like the most convenient border crossing because, you know, the trains go straight to that crossing. I think all the trolleys go straight to that. Yeah, we took a trolley into that crossing, which is why most people wait in that line because it's just more convenient. And crossing at the airport, you'd have to like drive and like this and that. So we didn't know where the airport was. We didn't know information about the airport. My friend Vin Googled it really quick. He was like, all right, there is an airport, so he's not lying to us. So we were just like, you know what? Take us to the airport and then we'll figure it out at the airport because at least we would be like at an airport. So he took us to the airport and he was actually really, really nice. He even stopped and showed us this like monument or something like that. And once we got to the Tijuana airport, the border crossing, there was no line. Like from seeing that 4-hour line at the one crossing and then going to the airport and seeing no line, I was like, thank goodness. And crossing back into America, it's not surprising because it's like more strict. Because going into Mexico, like going into Tijuana, they didn't ask me any questions. They barely looked at my passport. So I was like, okay. And then going back into America, obviously it's more strict. But the guy, I mean, it's their job. I understand. But he was like, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you look at me and my friend Vin, like it's very clear that we're not trying to like sneak into America. You know, well, we had our passports and everything like that, but he was like very, very aggressive, very mean. He was like, and I get it. That's like how he's supposed to be because anybody could be trying to sneak in. But he was like, what were you doing? I was like, oh, we, you know, just went downtown for the day and we wanted to like see Tijuana and like get tacos. And he's like, that's all you were doing? And I'm like, yeah, it was just for the day. We was there for a couple hours and now we're just trying to go back home. And he said something else that was like really aggressive. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was just like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I was there for the day. That's it. Like, and then he was just like, okay. But again, I get it. He has to be strict because people try to get into America, all of that. So, okay. Oh, I see a bunch more people joining. Hi guys. Thanks for joining. If you guys are jumping in just now, I'm talking about my birthday trip to San Diego, went to Tijuana. That was my Tijuana story. Also, fun fact, did you guys know Tijuana is the place that founded the Caesar salad? We went to the restaurant where the Caesar salad started, like where it originated. And like the first person that started the Caesar salad owned this restaurant and like all of that. So it was fun. The Caesar salad was fire. It was so good. Like I am not a huge fan of Caesar salad. I just think it's kind of like boring. But they make the Caesar dressing right in front of you from scratch, and just the way they do it, it was It was so good. Let's see. Hi, Janice. What's up? Mr. Santos, what? I'm actually mind blown. I know. Like, I didn't believe Vinny at first. He was like, yeah, that's where the Caesar salad started in Tijuana. And I'm like, what? That's where the Caesar salad originated? He was like, yeah, we're going to go to that restaurant. I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know. It was a fun fact. I'm sure a lot of you guys don't know. So if you're ever on Jeopardy and you get the question, where did the Caesar salad originate from? Tijuana. Yep. Crazy. Mind blown. Hi, Shining Star. So glad I can catch you live. I usually miss this. Welcome. Just finishing up my Tijuana story from my birthday trip to California. But I'm glad you could catch the live stream. I appreciate it. If you guys are new and it's your first time watching, this live is going to go for about an hour and a half. So I'm pretty on point with timing out my live streams. So if you guys want to, stay the whole time, I would really appreciate it. But yeah, we'll be streaming for about an hour and a half, just in case you guys were curious. So yeah, has anybody else been to Tijuana? Let me know. We also got tacos. We did a lot of eating because you have to go to Tijuana and get tacos. So that's what we did. And you guys, the tacos were so fire. They were so good. The asada ones, the shrimp ones, just like so good. I love tacos. Like tacos, margaritas, all of it. So Anne asks, would you go back there again? I would definitely go back there again, especially now like that we know the process and like where to go and stuff like that. Because at first we were just like, let's go down this street. We were like Googling shit and we are just like, let's go. We just kept walking. And I fully can understand why people tell you not to go at night, especially if you're an American, like if you are a tourist. So I would go back again. Tijuana has like, a bad rep for being like dangerous, which it is, and I can totally see that being dangerous for Americans at night. So but I would go back during the day for sure, for the tacos, for the salad. And we got like churros from the cart. I got chamoy, Mexican candy, where it's like the tahine and like the chamoy sauce. I don't know what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. But like they have like peach rings covered in like chamoy and tahine and I don't know, the gummies, the sour like watermelon. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Let's see. Tijuana's down the street, kind of, not really. Oh, Janice, I didn't know that. I think I've been there as a kid, but not recently. Yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's a great experience. And I would go back. Apparently, like my friend Vinny, his friend gets her hair done there, gets like, because it's cheaper and stuff like that, obviously. But yeah. Janice goes, Mexican candy. I love Mexican candy. It's so good. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw like the whole entire candy cart. I took a picture of it and I posted on my Instagram. I wanted everything and I was like, no, I need to be good and just get what I wanted. And they have like chamoy, tahine covered like mangoes and like other fruits and stuff like that, which was really awesome. My eye. Let's see. Akib says he's bought a condo there last week. What? 10 minutes away from the border? What? That's cool. And hi, Mary. You're not late. You're 25 minutes late. No, I'm just kidding. You're not late. You're pretty on time. I just got done talking about my San Diego trip and my Tijuana experience. Akib says his aunties go to Tijuana for like dental stuff, half the cost. Totally. If I lived that close to the border, I'd probably go over there too, So yeah, it was a great experience. I would totally do it again. I would recommend it. I would recommend you go with someone that has been there or has experienced it. Like my friend and I had never been there. So we were like figuring it out. It's kind of scary, but I am here. I am home. We are good. All right. So is that it? San Diego, Tijuana. Oh, and then when I came back, you guys, when I came back, I was out there for a week and ate a lot, did a lot of like walking, walked like the marina and the bay. I don't know. There were so many bodies of water around us. My friend Vinny lives right downtown in San Diego and in like the gas lamp district. So like we were around everything. We were walking everywhere, which was nice. But anyway, when I came back on a Thursday night and I come in and a part of my ceiling in my kitchen is like hanging off. And then whenever my upstairs neighbor would turn on like her sink, I guess, her faucet, it would leak. And I was like, great. Hi, Lone Ranger. What's up? So yeah, I came home to like a leaking ceiling. That was fun. But they came out and fixed it the next day. I was very persistent. So yeah, they fixed it the next day, which was nice. Also, I forgot to mention this to you guys. I know the people who have watched my live streams before already know this, but if you guys have any questions, like, feel free to drop them into the chat throughout the stream, and I will answer them as I see them. So, yeah, 30 people watching. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, that was my birthday, celebration. Also, when I came home that weekend, I came home on a Thursday. That weekend, a few of my girlfriends, Natalie and Letitia, took me out to dinner, and that was really nice just to spend some time with them and just to like try to celebrate as much as we could, because obviously with COVID, like, we can't do a lot of the normal birthday celebration things. So we did dinner and we did candle making, which was fun. I guess that's what you do when you're 30, okay? You make a candle, which I gotta text Natalie about picking that up. I don't know if she's watching right now, but oh wait, she said she was supposed to. She probably forgot to pick it up too. Oh, also, quick second, today is March 25th. Today is my cousin's 30th birthday. My cousin Jessica. Happy birthday, Jessica, if you're watching. If not, it's cool. I still want to give you a shout out because I love you. I grew up with Jess and she lives in Tampa now, but her and I, our birthdays are 10 days apart, so we always celebrated and stuff like that. So happy birthday, Jess. Love you. Mary says, I'm down to make candles when I'm 30 in November. Yeah, it's fun. It was a lot quicker of a process because you just pour wax and you like pour some like scent. You stir it and then that's it. Not to like bag on the process, but like it's not that hard to make a candle, okay? And it was more for the experience and like doing it with your friends, which was nice. Man, Jess is old. Excuse me. Her and I are the same age. I am not old. It's so funny because somebody, I think it was like on my Instagram or something, somebody like made a comment about like, oh, are you turning 29 or 30? And I'm like, I'm 30. And they're like, oh, don't you hate it? And I'm like, no. And the person was like, oh, it's the worst. I'm 32 and it's the worst. And I'm like, I feel great. I'm so excited for my 30s. I don't know. I feel like, sorry, I'm trying to change this so it's a little bit brighter. I don't know how to like change the brightness. That's a little brighter. Anyway, yeah, somebody was like, they were just like bagging on 30. And I was like, wait, Akib, it's your birthday tomorrow? It's mine tomorrow. Happy early birthday. All right, we're going to say happy birthday to Akib because it's his birthday. I don't know how old he's turning. You don't have to share if you don't feel comfortable. But happy birthday. Happy early birthday. I hope you have an amazing day. And that's nice to have your birthday on a Friday. So I hope you're celebrating, and I hope this year is amazing for you. So yeah, somebody was, I don't know. I don't know if they're just like mad at their life or mad at themselves, but like they're just like 30 is the worst. This person also lives in my DMs and like is very often negative. And I go back and forth. I don't know. This person might be watching right now. I have no idea. I don't even know if they're like a real person because their Instagram looks kind of fake, and they just seem to just like pop into my DMs randomly with like negative things. I don't know. It's just very, or like weird random questions, and then like, you know, even about like work and stuff like that, which we're going to talk about work later, but like it's very, very interesting. And I'm just like, do I block this person? Like, they're not being mean, but they're not making me feel better. So I go back and forth because like, you know, I genuinely like to talk to you guys through my DMs. And like, if you ask for advice, I will talk to you. You know what I mean? And like, I feel low key bad if I block this person, but there's just so many times where they're asking like random questions, and I'm like, why are you asking me that? And sometimes they're like personal questions, and I'm just like, I share so much of my life with you guys. I will most likely share it, but like, it seems like this person's like trying to dig for something, and I'm like, you're not gonna find anything. Whatever you're gonna find, it's already on the internet, okay? Let's see. Anne is turning 31 in July. I feel more confident about myself and loving my life more than I did in my 20s. Absolutely. Same here. I feel the same way because, you know, in your 20s, you grow so much, you experience so much, you go through the college phase, being able to drink, and then like starting your first real job and like all of that, and you grow, you learn, you make your mistakes. And I feel like 30 is when you like buckle down and like rock your shit out, which I'm so excited to. And yeah, we're gonna talk about that more a little bit later. So yeah, hi Club Nan. Hi. Akib, 25, going to a steakhouse. 25? What a... I was going to say what a child, but like what a baby. If I were to be 25 again. Whew. I don't think I would want to be 25 again. If I did, I would want to like, you know, still obviously like have all of my like knowledge and wisdom as I have now. What was I doing at 25? I was definitely not being responsible at 25. But Akib, you seem really responsible. So, happy early birthday. And I hope you enjoy the steakhouse. Okay. So, yeah, that's the birthday update. Nothing else, I don't think. I am going to be doing a birthday haul. I don't know why I put that in quotes. I am doing a birthday haul video, and I'm going to show you guys like what my mom got me, what I got myself, some things that I just got myself. I'm like looking around my studio, my apartment, just like, what else did I get for myself? I did a lot of spending for myself for my 30th birthday, just on like little random things. And yeah, so I will be doing a video on that. I think I'm going to film that tomorrow, so it will be up next week, my birthday haul. And I'm also going to be doing a giveaway, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited for the giveaway, and you guys are going to love it. At least the ladies will. I know that for sure. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Mr. Santos. Oh gosh. He says if Akib comes to Philly, he's going to bring him to like a good steakhouse. I already know where you're going to bring him. I already know. Anne says, if I was to go back to my 20s, it would be to save more money and not spend it on stupid stuff. Anne, thank you for saying that. Thank you, because I feel the same way. Like, I 100% agree with you. Like, the one thing I would change, like, what I did was my spending habits. And, you know, I guess I still am thankful that, like, I kind of, like, reeled myself in my, like... I guess my late 20s. I think I was about like 27 ish when I started to like get my shit together, where I'm just like, I can't be spending $2,500 a month on eating out and going out and partying and drinks and like just like buying shit for my friends. Like, I spent so much money and I did not save at all. I saved a little, like the bare minimum, but it was bad. I would definitely change my saving habits, my spending habits if I were to go back to my 20s. And it's hard though, and I do get it, because like when you're in your 20s, you're out of college, you have a life, you start your like first job, and you're making your own money, you're paying your bills, you're living on your own. So like you're like, I have so much freedom, and then like you just feel inclined to spend and to buy things, and you don't realize it until later that like, you know, starting to save even at like 20 years old, 18 years old, you know, all of that could change your life. And those 10 years from 20 to 30 is a huge difference, especially if you're like, you know, doing like investments and stuff like that, and how it like builds and accumulates and whatever. I'm not going to get into stocks and investments because like it's a whole other thing. But again, I'm going to probably touch on this topic later, but like they don't teach you that. That's like something that they should teach you in high school, but at the same time with the education system, they don't want to teach you that shit. So we're gonna get into that later, okay? Because I have a lot to say about that as well, and I don't know if I'm gonna have time for it, but we will see. Yeah, see, okay, I brought it up and I knew people were gonna like drop it into the chat, which is totally fine. I'm not gonna dive deep into it, but Mary says, all the dumb trendy makeup and clothes I bought in my 20s, oh hell no, wasted so much money. Growing up, if you guys have known me for years, I used to collect sneakers. I would have a tower of sneakers. I used to spend like $400-$500 on a pair of sneakers, like no problem, because you know, when you're young, you're living with your parents, you don't have bills, it's like whatever, it's not a big deal. But then when you get to being an adult, you're like, oh, I can't do that anymore, I have bills to pay. Then I got into the makeup game. Obviously, I started my YouTube channel, all of that. So that was a whole thing. Makeup is super expensive as well. But yeah, Mary also dropped a really awesome comment. Start a 401k and a Roth IRA when you are 18. If you have not started a Roth IRA, or if you don't have a 401k, you need to do that right now. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to dive deep into it. You can Google it. There's just so much into it, but like, yes. Okay. Club Nan, I'm 21, so I'm taking notes. They definitely don't teach you this stuff. Girl, you're 21. Yes, take notes. Open a Roth IRA and start a 401k. You need to do it. Do it now. You will thank me in 10 years. So what was I talking about? I don't even know what I was talking about. I don't know how we got on the subject. I don't know. Anyway, you guys, that's what happened on my birthday. I'm 30 years old. I'm excited to be 30. And this just feels like a really good time in my life. And I'm really excited. So what else? Anything else I'd like to update you guys on before we get into like current events? I probably won't talk too much about current events. Obviously, I'm going to talk a little bit about the attack on Asians, which I've already stated this in a previous live stream. I can't remember which one, but we're going to talk a little bit about it again because I haven't been streaming. It's been 2 weeks since I've streamed, so I haven't personally got a chance to talk about, you know, the whole Atlanta thing, the Atlanta shooting and stuff like that. So we're just going to jump right into it. Akib says, I still have a sneaker addiction. It's all the new electronics. I'm telling you guys, like, if you are still in your 20s and you still have some time in your 20s, save your money. Save your damn money. You don't need to buy shit. You don't need to live above your means. Live below your means and save your money. because when you're 30, you have so much more knowledge and you kind of know yourself a little bit better when you're 30. And that's when you're going to like fully execute, unless you are like a boss in your 20s, then don't listen to me. You know what I mean? So, okay. All right. The boys are talking about some electronic stuff. So we're going to continue. Love you guys. But, so some current events, what's been going on. Obviously, while I was away, I'm sure you guys either have received your stimulus already or are going to receive it soon if you are eligible. So the $1,400 stimulus check hit while I was in San Diego, and I got mine really fast because my direct deposit is still the same from like my 2019 tax return and all of that. So I had no issues. I know some friends that still haven't gotten theirs, they're still waiting and stuff like that. So that's a whole thing. Also, if you guys are still waiting and if you guys don't have your information submitted to the IRS, like with your direct deposit information, they are mailing out checks this week. I think they mailed them out a couple days, like yesterday or 2 days ago. And they're also mailing out Visa debit cards. I don't know who gets what. I don't know why they're doing both checks and Visa debit cards. So if you guys have that information, you can leave in the chat just so we all know, because that's just what I've heard. And yeah, so you could be getting a check, you could be getting a Visa debit card. That's all I know. Okay. Yeah. So, sorry, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat, but they're talking about like sneakers and stuff like that. So we are good. Check out the chat if you guys want to join their conversation. And yeah, another thing that I mentioned this again in my last stream. If you guys did not watch that, I'm going to repeat it here for you guys as well. Again, I do like these short current events, stimulus check, political updates with you guys, just so you guys are kind of aware of what's going on. I don't follow the news religiously. I don't watch it every day. It's not like playing in my apartment 24/7 like some people, but I just like to know what's going on. You know what I mean? And it's funny because some of my girlfriends will text me. They're like, what's happening? And like, they'll ask me all these questions. I'm like, this, and that. So it's nice to be able to, you know, provide information to my friends and family. So also, if you guys did not know, the government it also passed, I think it was in the bill. Was it in the bill? It was probably in the bill. They passed that if you have children 6 years or younger, you will receive $3,600 a year. I think they're trying to push it for like long term, but you're definitely going to receive it this year. I think it's starting in July, and you're going to receive like small increments that will equal to $3,600 by the end of the year. If you have children from 6 to 17 years old, you're going to receive $3,000 a child. So if you have kids, then this will be great for you. I don't know what the qualifications are, like what the threshold is, if you make X amount of money. I don't know those details, but I'm sure you can Google it. You can probably look it up. So that's happening. Yeah, they're trying to make it permanent. I don't know if it's going to be permanent. I feel like that's a big thing to make permanent because obviously a lot of people have kids and you get like $3,600 or $3,000, whichever your child's age range is you get that per child, which is a decent amount of money per year. Let's see. Hi, Mary. Welcome. There's another Mary in the chat. Are those press-ons or acrylics? These are actually acrylics. So fun fact, every year for my birthday, I get my nails done. I usually do my nails myself because I don't want to spend money on it, and I can do it myself because I'm Asian. Just kidding. I can do them myself, though. It's not because I'm Asian. It's just because I can. I am half Vietnamese, though, so it makes sense. But these are actually acrylics, and I got them done. And I do it every year for myself. It's like me treating myself because I always do my own nails, and I just like to get my nails done like once a year. So these are acrylics, and I will be, you know, taking them off once they pop off. Like, it's been actually 2 weeks, so I could pop them off now. I've debated about like getting a fill and getting them done again, but I received this amazing package from Static Nails. You guys know I'm obsessed with Static Nails and their press-ons. Jerlyn 15 for 15% off your first purchase on staticnails.com if you guys are interested. But I have so many press-ons that I want to try, so I'm going to take these off and do my press-ons again. So really excited about that. But yeah, these are acrylics. Thanks for asking. Okay, what else? Really quick, back to some things happening. Tax season. It is tax season, if you guys didn't know that. I did my taxes last week, I think. And I didn't get my tax return yet. I don't think anybody. Have you guys gotten your tax return? If you have, please drop in the chat if you have. I would love to know, because apparently the IRS is backlogged like 12 million tax returns. Like, it is backed up. So no one's really receiving their tax return anytime soon, from what I know. Yeah, all of my friends and family that have filed already haven't, received anything, but I'm curious if anybody out there watching has received theirs. I have not, but it is tax season, so that's a whole thing. And what else? I don't really want to talk about this. Oh, Mary says she's gotten hers, did hers last month. Okay, so maybe, oh look, people, all right. Hi Lex, hi BB girly, hi. I got my return in like a week and a half, federal and state. Wow, okay. Other Mary says, got mine back, but I did it super early in February. Got it back in the beginning of March. Amazing. Love that. I love to hear that. People are getting their tax returns. I have some hope for mine. I don't need it. It's just, it's whatever. I'm not getting that. Oh, I'm getting an okay amount back, but it's nice to know that it will be coming for sure. I just did mine last week, so I'm in no rush. And yeah, what else? Okay, I don't really need to talk about this. Do I want to talk about that? It's been 47 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to quickly breeze through these, and then let's see. QNT says, I did my 2020 tax return last Wednesday and received state refund 2 days ago. Wow. And they're federal today. Wow, that was quick. Okay, I see you. That's great. I love that. I love to hear that. So if you guys are still waiting on your tax return, there is hope. You might be getting it soon. I guess it really just depends on how you file, when you file, what you file with, all of that. All right, so really quick, just going to run through these other bullet points. If you guys didn't know, the post office master released a statement saying that, obviously he's aware of like all the backups and stuff the post office has been dealing with. Like USPS has been like a hot mess for the past few months, as you guys know, especially like throughout holiday. And he like released a statement, obviously apologizing for holiday, but I'm not going to get into it. I think I got a little bit into it in a previous live stream. I can't remember which one it was, but like the post office master was appointed by Donald Trump, and like he has connections with Donald Trump, and then also with like FedEx or UPS or something crazy. I don't fucking know. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to get into it. You can Google it if you want to. But it was just interesting, because he was just like, we're going to do better for the customers, and we're going to give, the customers what they want. But like throughout his statement, it's like he's going to cut services, because the post office does a lot. Everything from like passport pictures to like shipping and like all these other things. And I totally get that. So he's cutting services. He wants to cut hours, post office hours. He wants to raise all the prices. And he's saying that he's going to target for longer delivery times. So I'm just like, that doesn't help us at all. You're like making it worse. Like people aren't going to want to use the post office, which kind of sucks, because like the post office was one of those things that has always been affordable, and it's a whole thing, you guys. I'm not going to get into the post office. That is like a whole stream in itself. But if you guys know about it, then you know. But yeah, that's what was released this week. What else? The Biden administration also released a statement, or I forget where they said it. I don't know where they said it, about canceling student loan debt for those that were defrauded by colleges. So apparently there's some colleges in the United States that are for profit that lied about like their statistics of like job placements. So like colleges like ITT Tech and stuff like that, where they're like, you know, after you graduate, you have this percent chance of like getting a job, or like we've placed this many jobs. They lied about that. So everybody that has like attended ITT Tech, I think there's like, not everybody, sorry, I take that back. I don't know how they chose who was actually going to be refunded their, or be like, what's the word? Forgiven. They're going to be forgiven like all their student loans. There's like 73,000 of them that were like defrauded. And yeah, apparently they're not going to have to pay student loans because the college lied about their job placements, which was very interesting. So I don't know if you're one of the 73,000 people that are going to be a part of it, but that's also what's happening. Gotta love America, right? Okay, so what else? Last thing I'm going to talk about quickly is COVID, and the vaccine. I believe, I don't know when this number was pulled, I can't remember correctly, but around 46 million people are vaccinated already, which is about 14% of America. And, I did get my first vaccine shot 2 weeks ago, literally a couple days before I went to California, and I didn't have any side effects for my first shot. My arm was sore, and that was pretty much it. But I heard that the second dose is going to be rough. Kind of scared, but I'm like ready for it. I'm prepared. So I get my second shot next week, and should be good. Woo. Should be good. So yeah, if you guys did not know, apparently we need 70% of people, of Americans, to be vaccinated to reach herd immunity. We are around like 14-ish% right now. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Again, vaccinations are distributed, you know, on a state by state like basis. So every state is different. For my experience, for myself, Pennsylvania is very unorganized. Like, I live in the city, so I'm in Philadelphia, so it was really easy for me to, you know, find, oh shit. Really easy for me to find places to get tested, and I got my first shot of the vaccine pretty easily. And yeah, I feel like other parts of Pennsylvania are just not the same, because I've been trying to, you know, make appointments for my family, and it's rough in different parts of Pennsylvania. So that's just my personal experience with it, if you guys were curious. Okay. I hate how my foundation looks. I'm wearing a new foundation. I don't like it. I'll do a video on it later. Okay, so that's pretty much it for current events. Besides, I'm going to quickly talk about the Stop Asian Hate, because obviously I don't think it's any surprise to you guys. I am Asian, and I mean, if you are Asian and if you've experienced anything in particular, if you have comments about what's been happening in the Asian community, feel free to drop it in the chat. I've also listed, I believe I have it in the description box, the website to the AAPIP website. So it's the Asian American Pacific Islander and Philanthropy website. So that's where I donated. If you are in a place where you can donate, then, you know, I highly, you know, suggest that you guys do that. Oh my gosh, thank you for the 2 thumbs down, whoever's watching. Thank you so much. Also, because your view is still getting me paid. Yes, I took a second to be a little petty, okay? Because I never have thumbs downs on my live stream. So whoever's here, thank you for taking time out of your day and putting money in my pocket. I'm such a petty bitch. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Anyway, sorry, I interrupted my spiel about Stop Asian Hate because I saw that really quick, and that just happened. Okay, so thank you. Thanks again. It's so funny when people like leave a mean comment, hate, thumbs down, whatever. Even on my Instagram, it's so funny. Especially, I've been doing a lot of reels lately, and I get like these like random comments, and I'm like, thank you so much for commenting, watching, because it boosts my engagement. So thank you. Our Arteris, is that how you say it? I can't remember ever how to say your name. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. That's a really, really nice comment. Hi, Sheila. Welcome. Some new names. I love seeing new names in the chat. I appreciate you guys talking to me because I always sit here and talk to the camera by myself, and it's sometimes I'm so used to it. People still ask me like, is it weird when you like talk to yourself? And I'm like, no, not really. I feel like it's such like a big part of me now. It's like it doesn't even faze me. Anyway. Hi, Iguana. Hello. Oh my gosh, you guys are dying. I'm sure I know. I can be petty a little bit, and I'm allowed to be petty. This is my stream. This is my channel. I can do and say what I want. So, Arter. That's cool. That's a cool name. Thank you for like correcting me because I mean, I get it too because my name's like really odd to pronounce. So, welcome. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. So, okay. Anyway, back to Stop Asian Hate. Again, I have some information in the description box if you guys want to check out the website, donate if you can. Also, I know lately there's been a lot of like rallies and, yeah, I guess more rallies than like protests or anything, but there was one in Philadelphia today as well. So, yeah, if you guys can participate, I encourage you to. You know, we as an Asian American, you know, we appreciate the support and we appreciate the love. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say there, but I do want to bring some acknowledgement to what has happened over the past few weeks. I mean, it's been going on forever, definitely for like this past year, because like when Corona, you know, the COVID started, you know, it originated from China. It was the Chinese flu, the Kung flu. I don't know. I don't even know. Well, I don't even know what the terrible things that have been said. But, you know, this isn't anything new for the Asian community. I think it's just starting to like come about a lot more because of COVID. And it's so heartbreaking. I don't need to get into it too much because I know you guys probably already saw it all over the news, all over social media. You know, with the whole thing that happened in Atlanta, the shooting, in the massage parlors or the massage spas. If you guys don't know, I believe there was 8 people that died in that Atlanta shooting. 6 of them, I believe, were Asian. So, yeah, it breaks my heart. And, you know, whether it's a shooting or whether it's like the elderly being attacked on the streets in like a lot of major cities, it's scary because it's like that could be my mom, that could be my aunt, that could be my, you know, whoever, and you don't know when it's going to happen. And it breaks my heart even more that it's happening to elderly people because obviously they target the people who are the most vulnerable, which is so fucked up. But sorry, my eye's watering. I don't know why it's watering so much more today. You guys know if you've watched my stream before, my eyes water all the time. But, yeah, again, I just want to bring some light to it, bring awareness to it because it is scary. You know, I'm thankful that my mom is in like the suburbs. She doesn't live in the city. So she doesn't even like walk outside. She doesn't do that much outside. And like, I'm like, thank goodness. But even if she goes to the grocery store, I'm just like, go to the grocery store. I was like, if you need something, you know, I'm like, text my brother to go get it. Like, because like, you know, they're not going to like attack my brother. He's like a 30-year-old man. So it's scary. It's so sad to see these videos and images, especially that grandmother in, I think, San Fran. Like, she had the black eye and everything. And what's even crazier, it makes me so mad, is that, especially that story with the grandmother in San Francisco. I think it was San Francisco. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she attacked her attacker. So she was being attacked. She had a black eye. She was beat up. And, like, she ended up, I guess, like, finding, like, a wooden stick or something and, like, beating him up. And he like they had him in a stretcher. The police and the ambulance were just like, "Are you okay, sir?" But it's like he attacked her. And that's just like makes my blood boil. And like I get it, he needs medical attention, but like even just how the police were standing, it was like they were standing on his side. And it was I was like I'm so confused. Like and you know, a lot of communities like of color have been oppressed for a very long time, including the Black community, the Asian community, the Latin community, all of it. And it's just, we're seeing it a lot more because because of technology. People have phones, people have cameras, social media. It's like, it just breaks my heart. And I know the least I could do is talk about it here with you guys and just remind you guys to like be kind to people and just to have it in the back of your mind. And if you are in a place to donate, feel free to donate. If you're not, feel free to support your Asian friends, Asian businesses, all of that, because it's hard getting to the top as a colored person in general. And it's it's achievable, but like it's really hard when like a lot of different parts of America are like beating you up, attacking you, bringing you down. So it was, so yeah. I don't want to say too much more because I'm going to cry. Like I'm already tearing up, but I just want to put that out there. Stop Asian hate. Black Lives Matter. Like I don't, America's a very interesting place, which we're going to, again, get into a little bit with the last topic. If you guys have any comments about Stop Asian Hate or BLM or anything like that, please feel free to leave your stories or comments in the chat. Club Nan says that grandmother raised $900,000 or more, probably close to $1 million, through a GoFundMe and is donating all of it to organizations that combat racism. What a queen. Like, I saw that article too. Thank you so much, Nan, for bringing that up. I saw that article and I was just like, and that's the thing too. Like, Asian people, especially people like that grandmother, like, my parents are immigrants. I'm first generation here. So, like, Asian people like that, especially that are immigrants that, like, come to America for something better, they mind their own business. Like, they don't, like, they have such tunnel vision. Even my mom's like this. My dad's like this. Like, they came to America and they're like, I need to do better. I need to do this. Like, they, like, zone in and they just, like, don't want to be bothered. Like, also, which is kind of why they come off a little bit vulnerable and submissive and stuff like that. And it's just, like, they don't want no trouble. And that's literally what, like, I can, like, literally see my aunts, like, all of my aunts saying this. Like, we want no trouble. We want no trouble. Which is, like, breaks my heart even more when people like attack the elderly, because it's just like, fuck you, like that is not a fair fight. And it's like, why are you attacking them anyway? Like, ugh. Hi Felicia. But anyway, that grandmother is a queen. What a queen for donating all of the money that has been donated to her. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, she wants no trouble, she wants no attention, she just wants justice, I'm sure. And she wants to make sure other people don't experience what she experienced. And, like, that's a fucking queen. I love it. Sorry, I got really aggressive right there. But, like, truly, reach out to your Asian friends, ask them if they're okay. It's like the same vibes and flow of what happened over the summer, with the whole George Floyd thing and the BLM. So, like, I'm here. I stand for Black lives. I stand first, obviously the Asian community. Hello. But I think we just need to stick together. And for the most part, from what I've seen and what I've experienced with, like, who I follow on social media and, like, my friends and stuff, like, they're so supportive. But I've also seen that really bad side. I've seen it more so on TikTok, so I might need to, like, chill a little bit off TikTok, because, like, there's obviously people who are just, they're like, fuck the Asians and like they don't give a fuck about it, like whatever. All I know is like I'm gonna surround myself with people that are supportive and that I support. So that's just me. That's all I'm gonna say. But again, I appreciate you guys listening to this part of the live stream, especially because there's a problem. There's such a huge problem in the United States when it comes to this. There's such a separation with people of color, and it's just, and there's this shit that happens every single day. And obviously, I'm sure you guys heard about everything that happened in Boulder, Colorado as well. Again, super heartbreaking. So many people also died in that. A police officer, which again, it's just, you know, there's so many things in America that we need to fix. The gun violence, the violence in general. Like, it's just, I just don't know. There's so much going on. And I'm just like disappointed in America. That's it. I don't know what else to say. I'm like disappointed. But all I can do is educate myself, make myself do better, try to encourage those to do better, spread the word, spread awareness, donate. So, yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it for that topic. I appreciate you guys listening to that. It's definitely like the one that hits home for sure. But if you guys don't have any other comments, questions, or stories, we're just going to move on to topic number 3, which I'm sure is why you guys are here, because that's the title of the live stream. Also, everything I'm wearing, if you guys are curious, I'm wearing this like pink crop top from Zara, this oversized button up from Zara as well. I'm here for it. I'm here for the fast fashion. I thought I was going to, you know, invest a little bit more in clothes, but like it's so hard to like invest in like designer clothes or something like that, because designers don't make clothes for like busty girls. So here I am wearing Zara. Leave me alone. Okay. And I'm just mentioning that because I get questions of like where everything is or where everything is from. Okay. Let me take a drink of water because I'm getting a little parched. Janice says, thank you for using your platform to share and spread awareness. Absolutely. And that's a thing too. Like, there's a lot of people online that don't want to get involved, or like, I don't want to talk about this or that. And especially, I'm like, if you are Asian and you have a platform and you do not bring awareness to it or say something or do something, like, this is just my opinion, but shame on you. I said it. Someone had to say it. Okay. Ooh. All right. So we're actually this is probably perfect timing to go on to the last topic, because we have about like 20-ish minutes left. So now, number 3, quit your 9-to-5 job. So I say this in every stream. My last topic of every live stream is typically inspired by someone, something, a DM, a message, a comment, or something like that. It's always inspired by something, because like it's really hard to like think of topics to talk about with you guys. And you guys know I usually talk about like dating and like, you know, stuff like that, relationships. But like lately I haven't been dating. So it's hard for me to talk about that stuff because I'm not really dating right now. But, you know, I do want to talk about other things. And it's hard too, because you see online and like on a lot of those like business, like startup businesses and like building your brand type of like videos, and like people on Instagram, they're like, you need a niche. You need to have a niche. You need to have something that like you talk about, like it could be beauty, it could be this and that. And like for me, it's just like I like so many things. I have so many opinions. I have experienced quite a bit. So I'm going to talk about whatever I want. And this is not typically a topic that I talk about, but I feel like whatever. It is what it is. So this particular topic was inspired actually by my friends, the people that I follow on Instagram. But truly, this was inspired by my friends because it's just, it's just very refreshing to like see a lot of my friends like do what they want, go for what they want, and like get shit done for themselves. And like I'm just so inspired by it, and like obviously it pushes me more to like work on all of my projects. I've been working on this project, it seems like forever now, and I'll give you guys like a sneak peek. If you guys didn't know, I'm starting a business. I got I have some products done actually, and if some of my close friends have seen them already, but I got some of my samples in while I was away, and I don't like them. I don't like them. So it's, again, like times like this makes me want to like just stop and like give up and just like, oh, I invested all this money in it, whatever, I don't want to do this anymore. But like I talk to my friends, and like they're starting businesses and they have ideas, and like I see the people I follow on Instagram that are local, that are also like acquaintances, friends, whatever, and it's just like they are rocking it out, they're doing things for themselves, and I fucking love it. I love it. And I'm in that like TikTok algorithm of like small businesses and just like people like quitting their jobs and like doing whatever the fuck they want. And like I am just so inspired by it. So I'm here to let you guys know that if you've been wanting to do something, or if you've been unhappy lately with your job, 80% of Americans don't like their job. And I feel like that number is way too high. You have one life to live, and I feel like your job is something that you do 8 hours of your day, if not more. A lot of people are so zoned into their job. They work overtime. They work 10 hours. They work 12 hours. Like, and they work to be paid a certain number, you know, every 2 weeks. You get a salary. Like, it's just, I don't know, like why cap there? You know what I mean? Anyway, so sometimes I feel like giving up, especially when like I get my samples and I don't like them. So we kind of have to like start all over, but not giving up. How do I get into that TikTok algorithm to witness? I quit my job last week. Oh my gosh. Hi, Miss Chocolate. Welcome. I love that you quit your job last week. Let me know how that's going. Do you have a plan? Because I was going to kind of get into it too about like, you know, don't just quit your job right away. Just like, don't quit your job because I'm saying it. Like, you need to like prepare yourself. You need to have a plan. It's so scary. I get it, but like, it's going to be totally worth it. And just so you guys have an idea, like I was let go from my job. You guys know I was with a startup company. I was let go back in the summer, and I wasn't too mad about it. If I'm being honest, I was not mad about it, but I have been applying and interviewing for like other, like going back into corporate America. And I realized like, I don't know, a couple months ago that like, I don't want that. I don't want a 9 to 5. And let me preface all of this with, there are some people, like, I feel like if you're like a type A personality, then you will probably love a 9 to 5. There are some people that love, you know, education, their school or schooling. If you're going to be in the medical field, if that's your dream, if that's your passion, then this does not pertain to you, I don't think. I think this is going to be more for the creative mind. Not that you're not creative, but, and if you are creative, but you also have like an awesome 9 to 5 that you love and enjoy, like it's great to have an outlet. It's great to have multiple sources of income as well. So I'm just going to put that out there. This is not for everybody. Some people love the consistency of a 9 to 5. Some people love that. Some people are also lying to themselves. They're like, yeah, I like my job. It pays my bills. I get $80,000 a year, which sounds kind of nice, but it's just like growing up in America, like growing up, especially as like a first generation, my mom obviously didn't know what the hell she was doing when it comes to like schooling, college. And so she's like, I have no idea. I had to figure it out myself, which is fine, whatever. But even throughout high school, they don't teach you how to find your passion. They don't teach you how to make money. They teach you these random subjects, but they don't teach you these things that you should be taught. They don't teach you about stocks. They don't teach you about doing your taxes. They don't teach you, like, you know what I mean? Like, unless that's what you go to school for. So, especially like, you know, if you become an accountant, whatever. But the education system in America is like deeply disturbed, especially when it comes to high school and then even going into college. Like, how is an 18-year-old supposed to know what they want to do for the rest of their life? Okay? Like, and like the idea that the American dream is school, you go to college, you get a 9-to-5 job, you get salaried, that's the dream. You get married, you have kids, and there's your life. And you get paid whatever salary you get paid. And that's how I thought, that's how my mom thought, that's how a lot of people still think. And that's perfectly fine if that's, you know, if you're okay with that and if that's what you want, cool. If you want to make $80K a year, fine. But isn't it kind of crazy? Why would you cap off at making $80K a year, working for someone else and helping someone else reach their goals and reach their dreams? Like, imagine what you could do if you invested 8 to 10 hours a day in yourself. Like, with no cap, no salary cap. Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, let me look at these comments. I gave 4 weeks notice. She was in a toxic environment, ready to throw myself into my own business. Yes, queen. Please do it. Mary says, last day of my first full-time job out of college is tomorrow. I start a new job on the 5th, but I plan to save up during this job and invest it and get the hell out of 9-to-5. I love it. See, and that's the thing too. I'm not saying don't do the 9-to-5. I'm not saying don't do the corporate job. If you know, are still in your early 20s and you get a job offer that's paying you 75, 80K a year, take it for sure. Take it, save up your money until you can be financially free and independent and rock your own business. That was my biggest mistake when I was in my 20s. Like, I didn't save, you know, I was getting paid very nicely. I did not save that money. I wish I did. I lived above my means for the most part. And that was my biggest, you know, downfall in my 20s, and it's okay. I learned from it and now I'm going to move on. But like, I think people are really scared to bet on themselves. And I just want to remind you guys that like this American dream that has been like implanted in our minds of like college, corporate job, 9-to-5, whatever. Oh my gosh, I'm making 6 figures. I make 100K a year. And I'm like, I can make 6 figures too. But like, I don't want to like do it on somebody else's terms. You know, like I want 6 figures too, for sure. But I'm not going to do it like busting my ass for people who don't care. Or if you're in a toxic work environment, like Miss Chocolate says, like that is not worth it. Like your mental health is not worth it. And it's just like you are giving them 8 to 10 hours of your day, of your time, of your energy to benefit whatever, to benefit their company, to benefit them. Like that's corporate America. Like they make you think the best route for you is college and then into a 9-to-5 that pays you whatever salary. Like when I got salaried for the first time, I was like, I'm on cloud 9. I'm making X amount of money. Like I'm the fucking boss. I'm not a boss. I'm literally like a workhorse for them. If I want to be a workhorse, I realized recently, like, I want to be that workhorse for myself. You know, like, and the thing is, it's not easy. It's not like you're going to snap your fingers and this shit happens automatically. I think it's really hard for people to even get that idea or accept that idea for themselves because maybe they are making like 80, 90K, which is nice, you know? It's consistent. It is security. I think that's a big thing for Americans is the security. It is being able to obtain this lifestyle and upkeep this lifestyle that you've had and enjoyed. But you grow and learn the most when you're uncomfortable. You know, it's funny because like I think I've said this before, but like people like start with nothing, they grow, they get so much and they just keep growing. I've done both ways. Like I've gone up and down. So like I can say from experience that like when I had everything, when I was up there making X amount a year, I was salaried, I thought like I made it. I was not happy. I was not happy. It got to a point where I was like, I feel like I'm plateauing. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I just feel like exhausted. I feel burnt out. And it's like when you get that feeling of burning out, you know it's time for a change. And why not bet on yourself? Now, here's the thing though. It's really, and I'm saying this because I have a few people in my life that are like this. And I feel like a lot of people don't know what they want to do. People get so comfortable living this 9 to 5 corporate life because that's kind of like what's ingrained in their mind. I went to school for this and like this and that. And I get it. And some people love that. Like I said, some people love being a doctor. Some people love being a nurse. Some people love being a pharmacist. Some people love being an accountant. I'm not going to knock you on that. I'm not. And it's just like, oh, I do this and I make $90K a year. And I'm like, that's so great. And then it's like, so where do you cap at? Because you know there's going to be a cap. There's always a cap. Unless you're like big boss, you know? And for me, it's just like, I don't want to be capped. I don't want to do that. And there are so many other ways to make money and still enjoy your life. I feel like a lot of people are so into their work, they forget to live a little. And, you know, especially Americans, we barely take vacation times. When I worked my like salary job, this was like in my mid-20s, I took one vacation a year that was maybe for 5 days. I barely used sick time. I wanted to get things done. I always felt like I shouldn't take another vacation, even though I had unlimited PTO. Okay. And I didn't really get sick, so I just never took a sick day, which it's like, I don't want to go back to that. And I know a lot of people get stuck in that like cycle, you know? But like I'm telling you right now, if you have other passions and dreams, don't put all of your energy into a 9 to 5 job that does not give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. They can replace you. They really can. Mary, I'm in entertainment, so my passion is bleeding into a 9 to 5, but I always have other passions to reach for. She wants to have her own production company. That sounds awesome. Mr. Santos, oh, I used all my PTO, wasn't wasting that. Yeah. I mean, and again, that was just like the type of person I am. I know a lot of people are like that they're just so zoned into their work. They're like, for me, I was like, I need to visit all these accounts. I had so many territories. I didn't have time to take a sick day because I felt like I need to make my numbers. I need to do this and that. Like, that's just how it works. And I realized like, I don't want to give 8 hours of my day to a big corporate company that's making millions of dollars when they're paying me X amount a year for busting my ass. Like it sucks. Like it like the breakdown of it, like I know some people work for big ass corporate companies and it's like, I don't know, they like the title, they're like, I work for this company. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool and all, but like how much, like you don't make that much compared to what they're making, you know what I mean? So like if you do your own hustle, if you work for yourself, you get all that. You reap all of the rewards. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it breaks down. Let's be honest. Let's see. You have your passions and dreams for a reason. They're meant for you. Keep working hard. Okay. So I'm like all over the place. My notes are like so unorganized, you guys. It's really bad. But it's not easy. I definitely wouldn't say it's easy. And again, just to kind of like go back to what happened to me, like I was let go from the startup company back in the summer. And again, I realized I'm just like, I don't want to work for anybody. I don't want to bust my ass for 8 to 10 hours a day and not feel fulfilled. You know what I mean? And here's the thing too. Some people love their jobs. Some people's job actually fits into their passion. That is different. If you absolutely 100% love your job, then you are living the dream. You are. I hope you're making enough money to fulfill your happiness as well. Not that money is everything, but let's be real, okay? I just know, like, for me, I like working for myself. I like working with people that I enjoy, you know what I mean? So like realistically for me, it's just, I'm going to start my own company. I'm going to work for myself. And if you guys are curious, like I don't plan on going back to like a 9-to-5 corporate job. I've interviewed, and like somebody recently DM'd me and was just like, what do you do? Like, they were asking me all these details about what I was doing for work right now. And I'm just like, first off, like, I don't need to tell you everything that I'm doing for work. If you guys are curious, I am freelancing a little bit, picking up a few gigs here and there. I am taking my social media, my YouTube, my Instagram a lot more seriously. So you might see a little bit more of like sponsored posts, but it's still going to be everything that I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, being an influencer or a micro influencer is a thing, okay? Like we can get paid per post, per video, per Instagram story, per reel. Like it's a thing, you guys. So that's kind of where my focus is. That is going to be like my money maker, and then I'm going to put that into the business, obviously. So that's kind of my personal plan if you guys are curious. Obviously, it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of consistency. It's a lot of discipline. It's a lot of patience, because organizing all of it is a little bit overwhelming. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys probably have seen me just like, I'm a lot more active on Instagram. I'm posting reels almost every day, like just to keep up with the community. You know what I mean? And I enjoy it. I'm not going to do it if I don't enjoy it. And I feel like social media, YouTube, Instagram has been a part of my life for so long, and I have never taken it seriously, because in my mind I was just like, it's just for fun. And like I recently realized, I'm like, there's so like this could be my full-time job, and I'm going to make it my full-time job. So that's where I'm at, because I want to work for myself. I don't want to work for anybody else, okay? Let's see. Honestly, feeling stuck in my current job. I feel like a lot of people are there. A lot of people feel stuck. They feel like they can't grow. They feel like they're just unhappy. And I was going to get to this like before, but I lost track. But I think a lot of people struggle with their own passion. And I think a lot of people are just uninspired just to try to figure out what they can do or want to do. For me, you know, this is what I love. I love talking to you guys. I love YouTube and Instagram and makeup and relationships and just talking to you guys about life and like learning and growing. Because like we are all learning and growing. We are all figuring it out together at the same time. I say it all the time. Like no one knows what the fuck they're doing. So try a bunch of different things, you know? Let's see. When you say freelancer, you talk about makeup. No, so I'm not talking about makeup. I have a degree in marketing, so I've been talking to some people about, I'm already working with my one friend on like a few like different like campaigns that she's doing with a company. So it's just more like marketing work and stuff like that, and some social media stuff that I'm talking to with another person. So it's a different type of freelance. I'm not in the makeup industry anymore. I still enjoy it. That's what I'm going to do as like my hobby, and like I'm going to post it on Instagram and stuff like that. But I have a degree in marketing, so it kind of just rolls back to like that. And I do enjoy it. And, you know, gosh. Ooh. People are like riding their dirt bikes right now. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing if you guys are curious. I am putting my degree to work. But also, let me just say this too. I feel like it's been implanted in our minds that like college is everything, a degree is everything. But like, let's just keep in mind that like diplomas don't necessarily equal a positive ROI. You know, you would think that's what they want you to think. Like go to college, get a diploma, and you're gonna have a positive return on your investment. We are all in debt. We are all in debt for what? You know what I mean? Like, it blows my mind when people are like, oh, he didn't go to college though. Oh, she didn't go to college though. And I'm like, what? Okay. I did. I'm still in fucking debt. Okay. I'm just starting to use my degree now. Like, it's just like, it's crazy. It's insane. Let's see. Okay. Make content you want to make. Also, let's talk about that a little bit. I think a lot of us are not utilizing all the tools that are right in front of us. And I say that because I know like so many talented people, and even like just tools like Instagram, if you spend a certain amount of time on Instagram or TikTok, honey, you should be making Instagrams and TikToks. You should be making reels. You should be posting. You should be doing stories on your Instagram. If you're already on Instagram and you want to work for yourself or like brand yourself or make a name for yourself, you better be utilizing those tools. Because let me just tell you guys, I have been posting so much more on Instagram, and I have been getting such amazing feedback when it comes to views, likes, followers, engagement. It's insane. It's crazy. Hold on, let me read some comments. I didn't like how men treated you in previous relationships. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate it. Mary says, we get into debt for school, then get a job to pay off the debt. Yeah. And a job that caps you at like X amount in salary, right? These colleges are sitting on multi-million-dollar endowments, which we could fund education for countless students. Yeah. That's why I feel like the education system is like really out of whack. They think they're doing us a favor by like educating us and stuff like that, but it's like they're putting you in debt. They don't even guarantee a job after college. They don't teach you how to make money. They don't teach you about all these things that they should teach you about. Like, it's just like, for me, let's be honest, I used to be that person that was just like, oh, he didn't go to college, he doesn't have an education, like, not talking to him. And now I'm just like, I don't care. If you are able to support yourself, pay your bills, make your money, live, do whatever you're doing. Obviously, if it's illegal, I'm not down for that. But I think people put so much weight into like having an education. And it's just like, I went to college, I got a degree. Did I need to? Probably not. And to be fair, I think if I dropped out of college, I think I would be making more money. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I know I would be making more money if I dropped out of college, because that was probably like the peak of my YouTube career, and I just dropped my YouTube and just wanted to finish and focus on college because my mom was riding my ass about it. So instead of dropping out of college, I dropped YouTube for a year, which was my biggest mistake. So that's from experience. I'm just saying. Okay. Thank you, Akib, for that compliment. Appreciate it. That was a fire outfit. Definitely need to wear that outfit again. So yeah, I have so much other stuff that I wanted to get across, but here we are. But anyway, we're actually over the hour and a half, but I just want to leave you guys off with you know, if you are still kind of in your process, I am still in my process. And you guys, I don't think you should be ashamed or like, don't be mad at yourself for like not doing this stuff earlier, you know, not following your passions earlier. Do it now. Start now. Either you're going to start now and figure it out now, or you're going to take another 5 years. You know what I mean? So I think it's really hard, especially with social media, and you see all of these people that are so successful, and it's just like, obviously you're happy for them, but like you also want a piece of that cake, you know what I mean? But it's just like, especially when it comes to celebrities, like we see the finished product. Like Jay-Z's Jay-Z because of all the shit he's been through. Beyonce's the same way. LeBron's the same way. Like they've put in the work, and that's why they're there. So like it's time to stop contemplating on doing this, on putting out reels, on posting, on doing your YouTube channel, whatever the fuck you want to. Start a TikTok. Do it. Do it. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, I was going to get into it, and then I saw your comments. I've been posting on Instagram, you guys. My one video has over 100. Oh, shit. It has 130,000 views right now. Okay? And when I first started, I was getting 1,000 views. Okay? So obviously some videos do better than others. Some of my videos have like 5K, 4K, but you know, a video can take off, and keep in mind a video can take off, especially whether it's a YouTube video, but a reel especially. I posted this. Oh, hi Britt. Hey, what's up, girl? Thanks for joining. I'm about to wrap up, but thanks for joining. I posted this one reel right here, if you follow me on Instagram, probably like a couple weeks ago, and it did okay. It got like a couple thousand views, and then literally a week and a half later, it blew up. It just like went into the algorithm. I don't know what happened, but it went from like 2,000 views. I'm at 130,000 views. So if you guys have been contemplating on starting to make reels, this is your sign to do it, because your engagement will boost like crazy. I've gotten followers, and then be consistent. Start out with one reel a day. That's what I've been doing, and it's been doing really, really well. Oh, sorry. Follow me on Instagram if you guys are not following me on Instagram. But you guys, I also feel like people are either like embarrassed to share their life, or they're just like, I don't fucking know. And like they don't want to share their process. Do it. I'm telling you right now, do it. If you want to grow yourself as a brand. Not everybody wants to do that, and I totally get it. Some people like to be behind the computer screen, or like work that 9 to 5, or whatever it is. But I am telling you right now, you can be a content creator if you want to, and you talk about the things that you love, and you can monetize that, and you can get brand deals and sponsorships. Like you can be, and you don't need tens of thousands of followers. You can be a micro influencer, okay, with 1,000 followers. Honestly, you know, people are always like, oh, it's so saturated, but it's just like, it's not, because whatever you do it your way. Obviously, I'm doing like comedy stuff. I have some like relationship stuff on here. I have makeup stuff. There's so many makeup people, so many makeup gurus, but like I'm still doing it because I do it my way. You know what I mean? My personality is different. Your personality is different. So like, I don't want, like, there's no excuse where it's like, oh, it's oversaturated. It's not. Okay? You're just using it as an excuse. So this is your sign to start doing reels. Reels are doing really well. I also have a TikTok, and it's really hard for me to grow on TikTok for some reason. So if you already have a slight following on a certain platform, stick to that platform. Like if you have a bigger following, like I have my following on Instagram. On TikTok, I have like 100, 200 followers. So it's just like reels are the exact same thing. So I'm going to utilize this because I'm going to get the views, and I'm going to be kicked into the algorithm a lot easier. And I've had so many people text me, they're like, you're on the explore page. Like, I found you on the explore page. They'll DM me, they'll screenshot it. I'm just like, that's sick. So make your reels. I'm telling you right now. Oh my goodness. I'm tired. I just went on a rant. I'm sweating. Oily. The reality is that every 10 years you change, so hit the window of your opportunity right whilst you're young, sweet looking, and have followers. It changes really quickly as you age. I agree with you. I've wanted to get serious about my YouTube. My husband even got me a camera for our anniversary last week. This is that, yes. Sherry, start your YouTube channel. I'm telling you, you got the camera? Great. Sit it in front of a window during the day. Make sure you have good lighting. Post your first YouTube video. Also, post about it on your Instagram. You need to post about it on all different platforms. And I'm telling you, if you are consistent, like I just started being consistent the last like week, and like I already see it. Like this shit's happening. Even with my YouTube videos, like I'm getting more sales on like my digital printables for my budgeting. I've still been getting sales, you guys. I get sales every day from a digital printable that I made a few months ago. Granted, it's only like $1 or $2 here and there, but I get that shit every day. Like, digital printables are amazing if you can offer something that is a digital. I'm telling you, it's like money comes in every single day, and like I don't even do anything anymore. I made it once, I put in a few hours of effort, and like it's going. So if you can figure out how to make a digital printable and offer it, make sure it's obviously usable, functional, relatable. For me with my budgeting videos, it just makes sense. And I made it for myself, but I shared it with you guys. And I put $1 price tag on it because, you know, it took me a while to make it, but it's so useful and it's so functional. So multiple streams of income, start your social media accounts, do it, you guys. I am telling you, especially if you're unhappy in your job, like you can turn it into something. And I feel like people get so discouraged, especially in the beginning, because it's like such a slow grow. And I'm telling you now, it's a slow grow. But if you have a job right now, start your side hustle now while still working your job until it can become your full-time job. Like I'm not going back to a full-time job. I'm not doing it. I don't need to. And I don't want to. So this is your sign to start live streaming, start your Instagram. Like, I feel like, again, I just see so many talented people on Instagram, and I'm just like, yo, share your process. Make it a quick 15-second, 30-second reel. You know, I don't fucking know. But, like, it's just, there's so much talent out there, and even for me, like a lot of us are half-assing it. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been half-assing it for so long. I could have taken my YouTube and my Instagram seriously years ago and have been working for myself as like a influencer or whatever, content creator, whatever you want to fucking call it, years ago. But, you know, I still had it in my mind where I'm like, I need a corporate job. I need a 9-to-5. I need a salary. No. You don't. Working for yourself or freelancing is the way to go. You can work anywhere. You can work when you want, for who you want. Especially if you're a freelancer, you can pick up clients. If you're in like, especially like marketing, branding, and PR, you can pick and choose your clients. You know, like there's so much opportunity depending on your background. My background's in marketing, so marketing and sales. So that's just where I'm at. But I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not going back to a salary job. I'm going to make my own salary. I'm going to have my own salary that has no cap. Like, 80K sounds nice right now, but like my just like mental state is worth so much more. Like, I'm not going to bust my ass for a corporate company that doesn't give a fuck about me, that can replace me in 2 seconds. I'm going to bust my ass for myself and grow to however big I want to grow. You know, I want to make as much money as I want. If I want to make a little bit of money, fine. If I want to make a lot of money, cool. But I'm not going to have a big company tell me, oh, you're going to only make 80K and that's it. What? No, absolutely not. And again, if you love your corporate job, if you love, you know, if you're in the medical field or whatever, and if you absolutely love it, great. Love that for you. But 80% of Americans don't like their job. So I'm going off that statistic, okay? Not everybody hates their job. I get it. All right. That's pretty much it. We've went over the hour and a half, but you guys know when I go on my rants, I just like go off. So this is your sign. This is your sign to start whatever you want to do, whatever your passion is, whether it's, you know, I have friends that love gaming and streaming. I have friends that, you know, are makeup artists, and I have friends that love fashion, and, you know, they want to be stylists, and like, there's just designers. Oh, like I just know so many talented people, and I'm like, you guys, take this shit seriously. Like, again, I've been half-assing it myself. I'm taking it seriously now. So I'm coming for you guys. I'm coming in hot. Giving you a heads up, okay? There. Okay, Britt, can't wait to binge your reels. Thanks, Britt. Thanks so much. I actually watched a bunch of your TikToks the other day. Yesterday, I think. Thanks, girl. Britt is also an OG. I've known Britt for a minute. We both worked in the beauty industry. She also has a YouTube channel, a TikTok, an Instagram. So check out It's Britt Lynn. She's in the chat right now. So hey, girl. But she's also been like, you know, on her grind as well, doing the whole influencer thing as well. So props to you, girl. We out here. We're out here, and anybody can do it. Okay? Anybody can do it. Yes, some people have a little bit of a head start. I've been doing this for 12 years though. I've put in so much work, okay? So put in the work. Y'all can do it. Okay. Club Nan, this live was so great. So happy the fish reel popped off. It was too good. Yes, it was the fish reel. Still doing really well, because I woke up this morning and I was at 100,000 views, and now it's at 130,000. So I'm like, yes, 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 yes. And again, I'm still posting these reels. I posted that reel. It did not pop off until a week and a half later. So keep posting your reels. You don't know which one's going to pop off. And once it pops off, you're going to get all these followers. You're going to get all these engagements. And then you're going to hit the algorithm real hard. Okay? Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the love. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. And the 3 people that gave me a thumbs down, thank you as well, because you're putting coin into my pocket. Thank you. Follow me on Instagram. I will be posting my birthday haul video, I think on Monday. And yeah, if you want to follow me, like, to keep up with daily updates and all of my reels, follow me on Instagram, because the reels are popping off. Okay? All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week in the live stream and in some videos. Bye.